but they're going to be running over some mines. I love to see some mines stack defenses. Reminds me of Company Heroes. And oh, look at all those grunts go down from Akreli. Wonderful to see. I love mines. Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Beyond All Reason. Today we are back with a 5v5 on Altered Divide remake. Pretty interesting map. Lots of nice terrain features here with all these mountains and low terrain here in the middle. And then we got some plateaus, mesas kind of things at the top and bottom of the map. So starting with this bottom team, we have Neon Reactionary, Akreli, Sincere, Cyber, Ficus, and Raventhan. And then in the top, we have Looty Loots playing Armada. We have War Factory playing Cortex, Dirty Randy playing Armada, Gone Post playing Armada, and Gatefire playing Armada. So lots of Armada up there. For down here, Cortex. Oh, is it just Armada versus... Oh, no, there's a couple Armada down here. All right, so majority Armada. Something I like to see. Kidding, of course, a little bit. But yeah, I was actually sending this replay. So if you'd like to see your game on this YouTube channel, make sure to send it to me through my email or through Discord. I look at both pretty regularly. So I'll definitely probably see it by the next time the video goes up. Also, make sure to like, subscribe if you'd like to see Beyond All Reason stuff. And yeah, let's get into it, I guess. So in terms of team composition, I was sent this with the description that it was like a 5v5, and there's one good player, and the rest were more or less newer to the game. So on this bottom side, we have Sincere being the more veteran player, and then the top we have Gone Post being the more veteran player. I don't actually think I've seen either of those guys. I've seen Dirty Randy, I think he was in my last one, or they were in my last one. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game for sure. Probably going to see a lot of bots here, I'd imagine. In terms of wind speed, we got a low of 4, high of 19. So hopefully a lot of wind turbines. Now we do have, yeah, like Neon Reactionary, going solar collectors. If you are a new player, I would warn against going solar collectors unless the wind is low, just because wind turbines are much more efficient. You can have like a dual economy like this, but I honestly wouldn't recommend it. With wind speed like this, you're good with wind turbines. Now it is low right now, which is rough for the start. So I can see solar collectors more, but in the long run, you're going to be want to run turbines. So there's that little tidbit for you. We have Dirty Randy pushing out past the initial mountains. Good to see. The reason I think that we're going to see more bots here is because this terrain, and bots can go over this terrain, which is going to be useful, especially if you have like construction bots. I want to build like stack defenses up here, which is never a bad idea. You're going to have bots for that. Vehicles won't cut it, really. Got some interesting art here that I'm going to delete. Sorry, Mr. Neon, but it has to go. So yeah, we're seeing a bot factory from all the Cortex players. Now we do have one vehicle factory from Mr. Cyber. So we'll see how that turns out for him. I mean, I'm not saying vehicles aren't going to work. I'm just saying it might be a little bit more useful in most scenarios if you're running bots. But I'd like to see vehicles. You know, medium tanks, definitely very, very good in that early game when everyone's still tier 1. If you can get a lot of medium tanks out, they can do a slow push towards enemy base and end up doing a lot of damage here. So Cynthia probably gonna... Oh no, it doesn't take out the rover. Rover's just outside of his range. Great job, Mr. Looty. In any case, we have all the commanders moving up here for the bottom team, pushing past the mountains, which is good. I think creating space with your commanders early on is good because they are a very good unit early on. They can degun a lot of starting armies without, you know, they can usually handle at least one push with a degun by themselves. Now, obviously, there can be overwhelming enemies, but if you have some side defenses, you got your commander pretty potent early on. Definitely not a bad thing to have out in the front at all. And you're going to want to make space on this map early because it does look like it could get quite static with all these choke points and such. Very hard to like push through. So taking that early game ground is quite important, I would believe. Setting up your defensive position instead of attacking into one is kind of how you win the game, right? And I like that we still have, there are still the Halloween skins. Maybe this is an old replay file actually, because these are all the Halloween skins, and I don't know if we're doing that anymore. But I really like them. I love the little witch hats and pumpkin heads and stuff like that. It's It's very nice. Halloween, probably one of the best holidays. Maybe the most underrated holiday. I'm not gonna say it's the best outright, but like free candy it's never a bad thing. But we got War Factory up here. Looks like it's gonna get 2v1, but we do have Ludi here with some flash tanks. And another thing, if you're a new player, okay. See, this is why you wanted to go bots, because this vehicle, this construction vehicle, can't reach this max up on this mountain, which is, you know, a 2 spot. So honestly, that's gonna be really unfortunate for him. Now War Factory will be able to, as he has construction bots, but Ludolutes not reach up there. Quite unfortunate for him, but it's just the way things go sometimes. But he'll probably end up with a stronger tier 1 army than the bot players will. We do have Gatefire and Gone Post. Now Gatefire has a decent amount of pawns here. I think he has, what, 12? Oh no, I cannot select. Save my life. 16. He has 16 pawns coming up here. Neon Reactionary with a few grunts. Laser Tower, Commander. These guys are not going to be able to attack into this and win unless Mr. Reactionary is bad with his commander, and yeah. They are forced to retreat there. Down to 12, losing 4. Pawns are very good early game, but yeah, you can't really push into positions like that and expect to win. But he pulled out early enough that it's fine. We do have Dirty Randy. I was going to say causing some havoc, but they're on the same team. Looks like someone else was causing some havoc. Geothermal plant that was being built. Almost going down. A mech's almost going down. Not sure what got into what got in there. Probably some of Cynthia's units, judging by his position here. Yeah, took out a laser tower, took out some grunts. So yeah, probably Cynthia, because those are probably his grunt wreckages. And we do have Cyber moving up here on War Factory's initial position. And yeah, these construction bots are going to be going down, and War Factory doesn't realize it. But yeah, again, low level players, it's actually interesting to see how they play, because if there's any newer people watching, you can learn some things. Now, I'm not the best player myself, so I'm not going to give a ton of advice, because I think that would be useless if we're being honest. But just basic things like making sure you're always building, making sure you have the right army composition where you want to put your stacked defenses, and yeah, Gunpost doing well. Getting this choke point all choked up, I guess. Now Akreli and Neon Reactionary have a lot of units here. Potentially could make it, I don't know, 5 laser towers and a commander's a lot. And there are some pawns here from Dirty Randy and Gone Post, but looks like they will be spreading out. So probably not a position that he can win. But Cyber Fiscus and Raven definitely doing quite well, being able to push up this far. Now that he will have to micro some units, because we do have this light artillery. These shell shockers actually doing great. Missile truck getting a few shots in there. Probably, oh, just survives at 0%, surviving at 0%. What a lucky man. Yeah, he's going to go down there. Almost a double calm ending right there with Cyber Fiscus and Mr. War Factory with the D-gun. See, again, with like new players, I don't know if either of them know, if you D-gun another commander, yours is dead as well. So it is a mutual exchange. Probably not something you want to do early on. It just depends. So Akreli moving up here into Gone Post and Dirty Randy's units here. He's got supported by some of Cynthia's rocket bots though. Relatively even engagement, but South Side is probably going to have to fall back here. Although some good rocket shots, honestly. Oh, they're ride tanks, of course. Yeah, they're going to be able to clear out these tier 1 units a lot easier than something else will. Few shots, a lot of pawns go down, so they're very effective at clearing blobs. And then, of course, he has some grunts to clear up the rest of them. So, might be able to break through there. I'm not sure if they have enough ride tanks. These guys are pretty badly hurt. But Akreli's just moving in his grunts. He doesn't care. Taking out a mechs, taking out... Yeah, the rest of this army is gone. But Dirty Rander's commander is coming in. But Cynthia's commander is right here as well, along with a lot more units. So we might actually see Dirty Rander's commander going down. We do have some medium plasma artillery here from Akreli, which is great. Really, having this artillery, this constant barrage of, missiles, going to be able to take out these laser towers, which is super annoying for any static positions that the enemy wants to have. So getting up that early is great, and probably going to be forcing Gone Post to move back. He's not going to be able to hold that. Similarly, we have another agitator down here from Neon. gonna be able to pressure Gatefire. Now Gatefire might be able to actually just push up, but with this Warden here, yeah, actually no, that doesn't seem possible. Probably just not enough units there for him. But it's still relatively stacked. We do have Cynthia with the forward vehicle plan up here. Now, does he still have... He does have his original bot lab as well. So he's running 2 tier 1 factories. Gonna be a little bit of a drain on his economy, but he's probably already ahead. Just because he is one of those more veteran players. So having this forward base here, yeah, you're gonna be able to start producing things like Wolverines, like Brutes. So getting those tanks out, trying to pressure the enemy, probably gonna work out well for him. Now if there's a medium artillery up here, that would be awesome. That'd be great to see. Sorry. Ooh. I'd love to see something like that, but I don't know if we will. But having something that far up to pressure is really going to force Dirty Randy's Hand and Gonpost to either move back or commit their forces, and probably going to be moving back. See, like Gonpost able to clear out these guys with his D-gun. Now he's taking damage down to around 50%. Less than 50, down to 30, and 25%. Really feeling the hurt. Rocketbot coming in here. Around 25, a few more grunts moving in. Will they be able to secure the deal? We'll see. Probably not. Down to 21. Down to 18. 17. In the teens now. And oh no. Gonpost moving his army away from his commander. And it looks like Gonpost does go down for the count. Now the way this game works is if your commander goes down, you're not dead. But that is a point against their team. So once they lose all their commanders, they will be going down here. So Gatefire, pressure back my Neon Reactionary. This whole area is now cleared out by Neon Reactionary and Akrelli. Gonpost is moving up his forward army and engaging with these medium tanks and ride tanks here from Cynthia. But these guys are definitely getting their value in. This army might actually just go down. Now rockets are going to hurt against these big slow targets, but either way, looks like that commander will be mostly taken up. Maybe going to try for the revive. There's still a little bit left here, but if there's any like target fire on this ground here, it will go up in smoke most likely. Now we do have Raventhan moving up here against War Factory and Looty Loots, who is, oh no, going tier 2. Looks like he doesn't really have the resources to go tier 2 though. And he also has an invading army. But they're going to be running over some mines. I love to see some mines stack defenses. Reminds me of Company Heroes. And oh, look at all those grunts go down from Akrelli. Wonderful to see. I love mines. Yes. Yeah. Oh, tier 2 factory definitely going down. Tier 1 factory probably going down too. And that's actually, that might actually just be game here. We do have War Factory's commander going down. So it's now 3v5. Top side having 3 commanders. Bottom side having 5. Looty Loots being pressured here. This thing is actually holding up pretty well against all these grunts. They should probably just go for the production. But his commander might be going down here. Down to 40, 20. And yeah, he's going to be going down as his health meter reaches 0. It's now a 2v5. The only commanders left on the field are Gatefires, which is perilously close to the front. And, oh, I actually don't. And Dirty Randy's commanders all the way pushed up here. With really no backing. He's got some maces, some laser towers, but yeah, he's gonna have to hold that position. Although no one's really thinking about pushing through it, but Akrelli definitely, not definitely. He would be able to do some damage, but I don't think he'll be able to push through. Maces are, you don't see maces, Centurions a lot, but they're pretty good. They're all right. They'll hold their own for sure. I don't think they're better than pawns just because of their speed. They're just a lot slower, which leaves you a lot less tactical options. Now we do have Neon Reactionary building up some stack defenses here. Honestly, he probably just could have pushed forward and ended this choke point here. But if Gatefire is able to hold this, Dirty Rain is able to hold his position. It's just this right side that's leaking a lot. So we do have Cyber Fiscus moving some more guys through, and these are scary. We got some light artillery, some medium tanks, missile trucks. The whole shebang, and also his commander. And against these light tanks, well, light tanks aren't really going to be able to do much, are they? We have some rocketbots from War Factory moving in, along with some sprinters, and that means that Mr. Gonpost is tier 2 here. So he has an aircraft plant and a tier 2 bot lab. So he's going to be ahead in the eco a little bit. And I don't think Cynthia is tier 2. No, he is. He definitely is. Advanced bot lab right here. So he's down to just one tier 2 lab instead of the 2 tier 1s. So it's actually a good thing. He's able to get a lot of reclaim from those tier 1 factories, which, you know, it's kind of like putting it into bank almost. I believe you do lose some resources that way. But, you know, could be worse. Could be a worse use of time. So we do have some fighters coming up here from Gone Post, and if he's going bombers, this okay, some gunships. He might actually be able to turn the tide here. Getting some bombing runs in on these bases. I mean, these guys are spread pretty thin. These are pretty sparse looking bases, I'm not gonna lie. So, but we do have a Neon Reactionary going tier 2. But look how long it's taking him to build this advanced construction bot. Like, well, we also have this anti-air going up, but like their economy is not ideal. Like, Neon Reactionary is on 18 metal. Like, so is Akreli. Cyberfiscus has more metal, 38. But like, you know what I'm saying, right? These guys are in powerhouses of any respect, and there's no anti-air on the field, so gunships gonna be able to do some damage over time. I mean, they are gonna get hit a little bit from ground fire, but there's nothing that's like really good at like targeting them. Actually, missile trucks might missile truck didn't do bad there. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe they are a little bit of anti-air, which is a good use for them that I haven't really thought about. We do have some hounds and a radar bot here from Gone Post. Moving up, Neon Reactionary, pretty safe, pretty static here. Building up some medium artillery, some guards, some flamethrower turrets, and these hounds, just you know, shooting away, doing their job, not doing a bad job by any respect. Now some artillery up here. Oh, that'd be some damaging fire right there. I'd like to see some artillery up there. Looks like about everyone is going to be tier 2 here. For the bottom side at least. For the top side, still solidly tier 1 for War Factory. Trying to go tier 2 for Dirty Randy. This guy's 2 tier 1s, Mr. Gatefire and Looty Loots. That tier 1. he could have been tier 2 by now. There's a lot of reclaim on the field here. He could actually get a lot of metal from all of this. And I feel a few reclaim bots should definitely be in order, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see how that goes. Even this construction aircraft could just be reclaiming stuff right now, but yeah, okay, he is. Very good. Very good. That's what I like to see. Gone Post would definitely whoop me in a fight, so doing the things that I'm talking about is, let's see. Still a 2v5 commander wise though. Looks like all the southern commanders are relatively safe. I don't know if I'd have them pushed up anymore. Because they're not bad, but you don't really want them on the front anymore. This isn't, what is that other game called? FAF. This isn't FAF, right? Like your commanders can't level up. They are the same strength in the beginning of the game as they are in the later half of the game. So you don't really want to like, yeah, you don't want to be having that guy pushed up because it can be taken out really easily by these tier 2 and gantry units. So we're starting to talk about some anti-nuke and nuke now. I think it's still a little bit far away. No one's economy is like crazy good. Cynthia is actually, yeah, not bad, but like not an economy where you really want to think about building nukes right now. If he did get a nuke up, it'd be pretty damaging because there's no anti-nuke up as of yet. So if Gone Push's base gets nuked, it's over basically. He is really holding this game together, but I don't think we can ignore, you know, Gatefire and Dirty Randy holding their position. Now they are being targeted by Cynthia, so they're getting hurt by that for sure. We do have these Arbiters, heavy rocket bots, love to see them. Gonna be trying to take out this medium artillery, and they're doing a decent job at it. Probably gonna be going down another rocket. There it goes. Dirty Randy should be retreating his commander here. There's only 2 left, so if one goes down, then you're putting your entire team's fate on the shoulders of Mr. Gatefire. Not that I don't trust him, but, you know, it's better to have more options than less, right? And there are no commanders taking down for the bottom side, so, you know, that just really limits how you can play the game here when you have less commanders. And we do have Mr. Gone Post moving forward with his Hound army. Some grunts coming forward from Neon Reactionary. This Warden putting in work. We got some agitators putting in work as well. And an arm exploiter going up here. Advanced Exploiter. Grunt's actually able to push back those hounds and then this tier 1 artillery decently well. I don't know if these guys are going to continue to push this. Agitator is at 0% health. And looks like the Warden did go down, but that guy can easily be repaired. And probably should be pretty soon here. And at the same time, we've gone post moving some hounds out on this side, along with some gunships and some fighters. But looks like that attack is mostly going to be a flop. Unfortunately for him, as there is anti-air now, and there's like a couple missiles, I guess. Not the greatest anti-air, but you know, it's a deterrent over time, I guess. And anti-air missiles from any anti-air battery hit pretty hard, unless you have, you know, like gunships, full-on gunships, or the atomic bomber. Really takes a lot of hits. But other than that, honestly, Cyberfiscus, okay, laying some mines here. Probably could be pushing forward with I feel like these guys play FAF. Like this reminds me of FAF with these Dragon's Teeth. Like these are not going to do anything against like tier 2 units, but no. Maybe I'm wrong. But you know, actually everyone's playing decently. I was expecting much worse gameplay, but you know, people are holding their own. It's definitely easy to see who is newer and who isn't, but seeing new people play is never a bad thing. But these lightning turrets are actually doing well. You don't really want to push tier 1 in there. Your hounds can fire away from a distance. Oh, you don't need to push them up that far. That's okay. These are just fortifications. I thought these were more electric towers. I'm like, this scares me. This frightens me. I was just talking about how everyone's doing all right. And Mr. Gonpost is like, oh, they all have good armies. He's not wrong. I like how Raven Man's all the way over here with this army when he could have just pushed through here, and I feel like been a little bit more successful. Like AFAR is pretty entrenched. I wouldn't push up that close with hounds. But yeah, I guess he saw the effects of that. So Raven Than probably feeling the hurt of that a little bit. Cynthia trying to push some grunts through. Not gonna work. Ooh, we do have some fat boys from Gonpost. And Dirty Rander's commander up here scares me. He needs to move back. He has to. We are seeing those anti-nuke circles come up for sure though. But actual nuclear capabilities, nuclear, forgot how to say it, is still a while away, it looks like. But those, oh my gosh, those missile bots are able to fire from a long way away, huh? And they are missing their shots though, so you know, makes sense. Farther away you are, more inaccurate going to be. Dirty Randy seeing those missiles, going to be turning back here. I think the Lord kind of scaring me, just sitting up on that ridge. For sure. In any case, I don't know. I'm not sure how the North can come back. They could have some good nuke play, some good bomber play. We're seeing stealth fighters come out, which isn't really what I wanted to see. Yeah, nukes is how this game is going to be decided for sure for the northern team. For the southern team, they have the econ advantage. For sure, they have the economy advantage. So they could really just push up conventional units and probably do pretty well. This fat boy. Oh, being hurt by all those missiles. That's rough. And he doesn't have line of sight, I guess. He's not shooting. You have some Sheldons playing some shots away at this construction tower as well. Dang, they really don't do a lot of damage, huh? And they've now missed the that tower completely. You have Gonpost. Has some stuff up here, some butlers. Don't really. Some, oh, okay. Advanced radar, Veils. Some sharpshooters. At least one sharpshooter, so. I don't know. They're holding their own. They're definitely holding the tide, the southern tide back, but for how long is a good question. I mean, pushing units through here would just be so easy. Knock this guy out of the game. Knock Mr. Ludi out of the game, but they won't. So this tier 2 coming up, gonna be up in about a minute. Finally getting his tier 2, which means he can get some anti-nuke, which he's actually pretty covered. But you know, could always use him more. Mr. Neon doesn't have any. Raven Than doesn't have any. This forward base doesn't have any. So I feel like nukes for the northern team could be effective. If the nukes path right, not through one of these circles, then just depends where they build their nukes. Because if say like Dirty Randy is nuking someone down here, it's gonna be crossing these anti-nuke circles and take it down, even if there isn't one over here. But say Gatefire builds a nuke and nukes down here, then he's clear, unless something's built. So, yeah. But, oh my gosh, absolutely no man's land down here. So much wreckage, so much carnage, so much missile bots and mortars. This Lone Hound, charge! Remember your brothers. Yeah, he's gonna die. Rip. Kind of expected. We do have Cynthia being pushed back. These man's cores being pushed back by a Mammoth now. Mammoths are good units, especially if you're holding a defensive location. One of the best tier 2 units you can have is a Mammoth, because they're super slow, but they can definitely hold a choke point. So, and they're not. It's not like they do a ton of damage, but if you have a few of them, they're hard to ignore, for sure. We do have an advanced bot lab from Gatefire finally going up. Probably want to reclaim these guys so it can be up sooner than 2 minutes. I mean, tier 2, why? That would be like 27 minutes is not good. That's when you can see, you know, like these people, you know. But oh my gosh, all of those missiles missing by Corelli hurts my soul. It's not his fault. He can't direct the missiles, but he's got to know he's missing. I was closer. Did 21% damage, so you know he's getting there. We do have some bulls coming out from Gone Post. 6 bulls actually. So yeah, very good tanks. Again, very good for holding a choke point. They might be a little bit slow, but these guys actually have a lot of attack too. Their DPS is 1470, which is very, very good compared to like a Grunt at 74. So just keep that in mind. Bulls can do a lot of damage, and they also have a lot of health. 4200 is nothing to sneeze at for sure. We have a Plasma Deflector up here, housing Cyberfiscus's commander, along with some side defenses, some bulls of his own. And yeah, there's actually Cyberfiscus has a good army here, and he's definitely gonna be able to take down these few bulls from Gone Post. But Gone Post is committing, moving his Fat Boys in here into, oh no, not Fiend range, but Fat Boys are beefy as well. Oh, these are Mausers. Oh, Mausers are not as beefy. No. I don't know why I thought these were Fat Boys. That must be my bad. He did have a. Oh, someone had a Fat Boy. I think it may have been Randy. You can't build Mausers and Fat Boys, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking. Think, Mark, think. I'm trying. Yeah, if you'd had Omni Man, that would suck, huh? Mauser is actually put in the pain. Mammoth trying to move up here. We have Cyberfiscus with these bulls. Yeah, just able to run through this line. Mausers aren't the tanky variant at all. And rip. Last Mauser down. Again, Gatefire holding, but his stack defenses are crumbling. Those rockets finally hit that medium artillery, I guess. And now, oh, all these rocket bots are just going to be pounding this front line. Once this line is broken, that's the powerhouse of the enemy right there for the southern team. Like, that's like the heart. You get a good fast army going in there, it's over basically. So what is it here? We have some fiends. No real good attackers though. These rocket bots are able to do damage over time, but you don't really want them to flood a base, right? Do we see any nukes coming out? I don't really see any nukes. So I'm gonna look actually on the top side, because again, like these guys need a nuke platform, and oh no. There's Pulsar. They're on Pulsar range. Gatefire said left. I don't know what that means. But yeah, and no bomber play from Gone Post either. And I'm probably saying that wrong, right? I think it's gotta. I don't know. Yeah, this is rough. We do have Cynthia with the. Oh wait, there's a Spectre here, spy bot. So does that mean he has a nuke? Or maybe he's just probing to see if there's an anti-nuke. Might just be probing, because again, I don't see any nukes from him. He will nuke? Oh. Anyways, I'd like to see that nuke, because there is anti-nuke. But we also have, you know, Mr. Corelli's army pushing through and attacking Gone Post's base here, which is rough. He has some pit bulls, he has his Pulsar, doesn't really have a lot else. And it looks like that nuke did go off over on this side of Looty Loots. Is that a nuke? I feel like that was horrible nuke placement. I hope that wasn't a nuke. Alright, so he nuked. They're pushing. It's probably over for this northern side. They had built nukes earlier. I know that costs a lot. But, like, nukes are how they're going to win the game because they're not going to be able to win conventional wars because they just don't have the units. They don't have the economy. And this isn't like StarCraft where, like, good micro is going to save you. Like, good micro is definitely helpful in this game, but it's not going to be a game winner. Like, it's more micro than, like, FAF, but it's still pretty macro based in that respect. So, yeah. So, anyways, I think these guys are, I mean, they're talking like they've given up, but they have not surrendered yet. And, oh my gosh, these guys need to push in. This guy needs to push in. He has bulls, a lot of bulls, Mausers, and Cynthia's army. Like, come on, man, go through here. All there is just these little towers. And all of these guys, oh my gosh, all these rocket bots. At some point, it's like a waste. Now that wasn't, but like having them all fire at once is like, it's just a little bit funny, I guess. But we're gonna see these guys push through. We're gonna see the nuke. Come on, man. We do have this catalyst coming up here from War Factory. Catalyst could do some damage. I don't know how far it's gonna reach actually. Yeah, okay. So catalyst is probably gonna end up not doing anything. May hit some bulls here, but I don't know what his range is. Yeah, Gatefire, yeah, doesn't have full nuke cover. That's a lot of energy along this border here that an anti-nuke would help with. But Gatefire's commander is going to go down there. From these rocket bots, it looks like. Oh, no. The last commander's Dirty Randy's hiding out here, making some anti-air. And there is a nuke on the way here from Cynthia. Never found the nuke factory. They're too good for me. Oh, my gosh. All looty loot space basically gone, so that's gotta hurt. And honestly, just hit the surrender button. Like, it's probably over. Now there is this TAC missile launcher, which may not even make a missile at all. Oh my gosh, all these recluses, man! If you just move this way, it's over for them. But no, he's gonna trek towards the mountains. We do finally have Cynthia and Cyberfiscus pushing through, which is good. Pushing through that gap. Gatefire basically done in the center here. He's been done for a while. Just tier 1 spam from Gone Post at this point. A lot of ticks. Is he doing the computer crashing method? I don't know what is this. It's probably just me at this point. It's kind of funny actually. So, but yeah, you guys should check out the last game. There's like, or I guess there's the one before last. There's 12 tier 1 factories for one player and like an 8v8. So that was a great game. Mammoth, oh, taking lots of shots there, but he's gonna go down. War Factory's gonna go down. Everyone's gonna go down. There's no hope. There's no Last Jedi. It's over. And Dirty Randy's commander's right there. Gonna be hit by these bulls, and he's gonna be going down there. Oh, my computer's getting laggy. Oh my gosh, this almost worked, I guess. My computer's lagging. What a good game. I love this map. I think all the players did exceptionally well and had good attitudes, which is important. I don't really like games where everyone's like pissed all the time, but yeah, hope you guys did enjoy that game. Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and if you liked the video, and comment stuff I can do better, stuff you liked me doing, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Have a good day.